One day I was walking through Target. It was a new week, Monday, so everything was stocked up. My name's Susie. I work at Target. I just got in a fight with my best friend before graduation, and now she's going to one college, and I'm going to the other. She said I was too selfish. Of course I didn't think that until today. It was a beautiful spring break day. It was Monday. I loved to look out the window and hear the birds sing as I drove to work. I was wearing my red Target shirt and my short capris. My hair, long and almost blonde enough to be white, whipped against my cold pink cheeks as I drove to work. It wasn't a long drive to work. After about 13 lovely minutes of peace and beauty, I halted to a stop in the employment parking lot, realizing that wonderful drive was over. I walked into Target. It was fully stocked up and clean. I walked to my manager, Bob, and asked him, "Hey, what should I do right now?" "You can bring these toys to the toy aisle, put the toys back in their place. And if you don't mind, I would like you to go on ahead and put these cards in the card aisle," he replied happily. "Okay," I said sweetly, like an innocent 2-year-old. I walked down the halls with my toy and car-filled cart, pushing it around the store until I saw a bright blue section of toys. That's where the Bionicles go, I thought. I looked through the toy-filled aisle and found the bright-colored Bionicles. Their deformities creeped me out a little. I get scared a lot. So I hurried, putting them on a hook as fast as I could. I wanted to get the job done,
Can you please stop
but do it
I'm trying to think.
fast to impress my new boss. I cleaned the shelves and hung up all the toys where they were supposed to be. I finished just in time to leave 30 minutes for card sorting. I walked around the corner, past I walked around the corner, past the electronics. Right across from the cards was the newborn section. It had a light baby blue and pig pink colors. There would be the colors for my baby's room. I carried my eyes to a sudden sound of baby crying. My blue-green eyes faced a mother's back. She was tall, about 5'9". She was hunched over on a baby crib. Inside the blue and white striped baby crib was a beautiful baby. "Ma'am," I said. No answer. "Ma'am," I called louder. "Ma'am, you cannot put your child in there. That is for display only." The woman inconsiderately didn't respond. She took off down the aisles, leaving her baby behind. "Ma'am, come back!" I looked at the crib and inched closer each time I heard a cry from the abandoned child. As I stepped my last step of wonder, I looked at the child. The child was beautiful, more beautiful than the child's frightened mom. She had bright blue eyes and light pink lips. Her hair was a fuzzy white and her cheeks were a pale pink. Why would anyone abandon such a beautiful child like this? I thought. I decided I was going to keep the baby in the cart and go look for the mom. I grabbed a baby blanket and a tiny dog bed. I went to the cashier. "Hey, Betsy," I said, "this baby was abandoned." "What?" "Yeah, right in front of me. Have you seen anyone that looks like this child? Oh, and can I buy these for the baby?" "No, I haven't, but I have seen someone go into the makeup aisle with blonde hair. I didn't see her face, but I haven't seen her since." "Okay, thanks," I responded. I knew where I was going next. I put the blanket over the small dog bed and placed the baby on top into the front of the car, and I lulled her to sleep. Slowly, I walked among the makeup aisles, searching for the missing mom until I reached the last aisle. I peeked my head into the aisle. "Hello, this is your child," I said as I saw a woman. I looked closely at the woman. The woman was about 5'9", but she had brown short hair and blue eyeshadow on. "Hello, I'm sorry to bother you, but have you seen a tall blonde woman?" The woman turned her head away from me as if I had hit her and answered, "No." "Okay, thank you," I answered suspiciously. I walked back to the workroom where all employees could relax and take breaks. Thank God there was some milk left in the fridge. I took a bottle from the cart, I had picked it up earlier, and filled it with heated milk. I laid the young newborn onto the couch, my hand under its head, and fed it some warm milk. Man, was that baby hungry. She finished the bottle in 10 minutes. After I lulled the baby back to sleep, I looked at the camera from an hour ago, when I came with the encounter of the mother of this newborn. I watched each tape closely. The first tape was the front door. I never saw the woman come in or leave. That's weird, I thought. We only opened an hour ago, and no one came in with the child. In fact, no one came in with blonde hair except for me. After I had watched all the videos, I looked closely at the makeup aisle. There was a woman about 5'9" with long blonde hair. The girl in the video looked at some hair colors until she finally picked up a dark brown color and stuck it in her jacket pocket. Then she took a blue eyeshadow and a brush. At that moment, I realized the woman I had seen was in fact the mother of this baby. I figured out that to change her hair color, she obviously needed water, so I added to Betsy, who was now on her break, to watch the newborn. "Yes, I love babies," she softly replied. I walked all the way to the bathroom and past the makeup aisles where no one was, and all the way to the bathroom I went. I stopped at the door and listened in the bathroom. I heard someone crying. I opened the door, and the woman who abandoned her baby was sitting on the floor covered in a blanket. Her hair was her hair was still brown, and her makeup was washed off. There was food all around here, diapers, and a big empty bag. "Ma'am, have you been living in here?" I asked. "I know that you have a child." The woman didn't answer. I was interrupted. "Yes, that is my child," she said, glaring at me. "Have you and your children been living in here for a couple of—" "Yes." "Why?" "I had my child 4 months ago. My boyfriend is in jail for trying to kill me and the baby. He sold our house to bail himself out of jail. When he got out of jail, he tried to hurt me again, and I tried to call the police, but he had cut the phone lines. I smacked him with a vase and he passed out. I got my baby and ran out of the hotel. I had no money and nowhere to go, so I decided the only way I could survive with the baby was to come and live here, where no one else would guess." "Okay, ma'am," I was interrupted again. "You can call me Pam." "Okay, Pam. Why did you put the child in the baby crib?" "I thought if someone found her, they would take care of her better than me, because I have no money and I'm living in a Target bathroom." "Okay, well, you're not allowed to live here, so I guess you need a job?" "Yes." "Okay, this is my chance to prove myself that I'm not selfish," I thought. "I'm in college right now. I don't have a roommate. If you want to stay with me until you can get your own place—" "That would be great. Thank you. So—" But I interrupted her this time. "You have to pay for everything you stole from Target." "Okay," Pam said excitedly. And that's all I got, peoples. Bye.